Hi, I'm Wendy Friesen. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about depression because, and remember this part, that the psychologist Rollo May said that depression is the inability to construct a future. And I would certainly agree. People who are depressed are very much in the moment. I feel bad now. I'm going to feel bad the rest of the day. I feel so bad I can't even move. And you can't possibly think about constructing a future. You're so stuck in what's happening right now. So, you know, most of my work and what I talk to you about is focusing and directing your brain to create these neural networks that are about the future that you want. The future you, the future experiences, the future accomplishments, the moods, the attitudes, all of those things. So much of my work has been taking a person and putting them into their future at a time where they're feeling good again, where they're healthy again, where they have the kind of life that they want and they feel the rewards. As a result of that, in the future, you also create beliefs. And those beliefs are these future beliefs that are a result of all the thoughts and experiences and all the things you're doing that brings you fulfillment in life. Now, when you create these false beliefs that are in your future, they do become beliefs now that your brain puts in that deepest place where you carry your core beliefs. And as a result of those beliefs, you create values that support the beliefs. Those values create behaviors. And those behaviors create the thought processes that you live with every minute of every day. So now, one way to do this is in my CD program called Future Timeline, or Timeline Journey, I'm sorry. The Timeline Journey, it has a lot of stuff that works on your past timeline and your disappointments, failures, things in your past that are affecting you. Wow, the wind's really blowing outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like, ooh, it's a crazy day around here in Boulder, Colorado. Anyway, back to this. All right. Now, the future timeline takes you into different points in your future, and you have created specific things that you want. You also, when you go into these future points, you discover things that maybe you weren't expecting. Certain feelings or accomplishments or just ways of seeing the world that you couldn't even conceive of right now. So now you put these points in time, like 30 days, 60 days, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years in the future, and you go and visit them. It's like you drop into them. Every time you do that, you are creating this neural network in your brain that's connecting up the emotions, the beliefs, the values, the friendships, the relationships, the accomplishments, the things that make you proud of yourself. And you are hardwiring your brain with an entirely new set of responses and feelings and attitudes. Now, before, when you were depressed, you only had the choice of your brain, thoughts, activities, and all of the focus of everything in your day going to this other neural network, which is sadness, depression, loss, embarrassment, humiliation, hopelessness, whatever it is. It only had that choice. It could only go there. But now we know that even by just imagining it, and this is the coolest part of the research, is that just by imagining these things happening, your brain starts to change. It's like an athlete who visualizes making baskets or visualizes a golf swing, and they get so much better almost instantly because they built these neural networks. Now, what I think is that it happens so fast, and it happens faster than we even can imagine it happening. That's why people get over depression so quickly, or they get over their anxiety, or they go, like in 1 or 2 or 3 days, all of a sudden their life changes. And I also think that because the way that I create these programs, I just infuse your brain and your soul and your core beliefs with all of the things that you need to create the most massive neural network, and then create triggers that trigger it so that you're operating off of those feelings and beliefs and thoughts. And because of the way that I do it, I think that it just happens so quickly. And you know, and it is so amazing to me to get all of these emails from people. Like, there was a girl who watches my YouTube videos in the morning, and she put a comment on the one that's called Change Your Luck. And she said, you know, I'm so depressed, I just cry all the time, and the only thing that helps is in the morning when I first wake up, I turn on your videos and I watch your videos on YouTube. And she says, and then I don't cry so much. Isn't that something? I mean, it's just, it is so possible to change something just from such a small amount of input. like that. There was a man who emailed and said, thank you so much. I finally, after 20 years of my wife being so depressed, I finally had a conversation with her. He says, you can't believe how important that is. But in 20 years, I haven't been able to just have a conversation with her. She listened to your depression program, which is called My Life. And within a week, she's out of the darkness. She's feeling good again. And it's hard to imagine that 20 years of depression you could create a positive effect in 1 week. And this is why I really want you to open your eyes to antidepressants and taking drugs for everything, when there is a solution that doesn't cost much and it's very simple. It's just you need to be guided. You can do some of it yourself. Yes, you can learn meditation, you can do some guided visualizations, and you can do some of the work yourself. But the big part of it is in you being guided by me so that you're getting absolutely the best experience of implanting these beliefs, finding out what the values are, and what is it that's the best thing about this experience 3 months in the future. What did you just experience that you didn't expect that's better than you expected? When you let your mind be set up and infused with these thoughts and feelings, your brain changes, and when your brain changes, it changes the chemicals that flood your body. When you change those chemicals, you no longer are infusing your genes with the chemicals of depression. There's these receptor sites on the cells, and we're learning that receptor sites are the brain of the cell. So these receptor sites suck in all the chemicals of depression, and that's what feeds that gene that tells the gene how to code itself. Does it make sense? It's so cool. High five, yeah. I know, I get excited about it because it's not really like it's this big breakthrough. It's just that it's a breakthrough in our awareness of it being available to us and being simple. So anyway, I just really thank you for being here, and I hope you'll spread the word and tell your friends to watch the video and tell your enemies to watch the video and make them into friends. You never know. And I want you to get the Timeline Journey program, that one, and there's another one, Happiness 101 and Sweet Surrender. Those are amazing programs that absolutely will shift your depression. I have no doubt about it that you will not be the same. You'll be better. So I want you to be happy. I want you to have a few laughs, feel compassion, understanding, and empathy. I want you to live without anger. I want you to let things slide off of you. And I want you to feel really good in your life. So there's a good special if you go to that. There's a link right there. Or maybe not. I don't know where it is right now because I'm just making the video. But somewhere around here, there's a special. And I would like you to consider how special you are and how important it is and how much you deserve to feel really, really good. Thank you for being here. I'm Wendy Friesen from Wendy.com. It's been great being with you. Bye-bye.